guys, so welcome to this little video. Today I wanted to do a little book haul of like fall themed books or something like that, and I just wanted to share with you guys those books. These are books that I've thrifted or I have gotten secondhand, like at half price books, and they are all to me kind of like perfect books to read during the fall. So let's start. I think I have 7 books here in this first little pile, so we're gonna start with those. The first book is a book of poems by Carl Sandburg. I honestly have never heard of this poet, but I found it at half price books, and I was like, you know what, that seems very, you know, perfect for fall. One of my favorite songs is actually Harvest Moon by, I think, Neil Young, and I just love that song. It's just so beautiful. And so whenever I hear something about like harvesting and stuff like that, just a very simple-ish, you know, way of life, I don't know, it just draws my attention. And so I really wanted to see that type of life or stuff like that romanticized in a way, or just finding the beauty in that, if that makes sense. So I haven't gotten too much into this. I think I've just skimmed through some of these little poems, but he has some that are called like The Wilderness, Laughing Corn, Fog, Under a Hat Rim, just a bunch of really interesting themed little poems that I want to get into. So I kind of take this and I take it with me, like if I'm going to a coffee shop or something. I just take this along if I am, because I usually am reading something that's like more of a novel. So right now this is the book that I'm reading, and so I just take this and accompany it with it. So if I want to take a break from reading this, I can just, you know, dive into a little poem for a break, and that's kind of how I'm doing it right now. Is Desire. This is just a little tiny book. I think it's like they're short story collections. So from The Elephant Vanishes, Blind Willow, Sleeping Woman, and Men Without Women, those are all the little stories that are coming from those short story collections, I guess. So I've never heard of this particular book from him. Like I said, if I am correct that this is the author of, the only book I've read from him thoroughly is Kafka on the Shore, which I listened to as an audiobook and I really enjoyed it. Okay, next book is Ali Smith, Autumn. I am in autumn. I've heard of, like, I've seen this book and covers a bunch on social media, like on Instagram, probably TikTok as well, but I've never really heard of the author. I just seen these little covers. I think there's one for summer and there's one for autumn. I don't know if the rest of the seasons are there, but yeah, I mean, I had to pick this up. This is The Greenlanders. I am a big fan of Jane Smiley. I don't know why. I'm a big fan of Sunbeam's Jess on YouTube. Oh my gosh, she is. I've been following her for a long time. I just love her taste in books. I don't know, I love it so much, and she kind of always raves about this author, and I think I picked up 1,000 Acres, and I love that book. It's like a retelling of Shakespeare's King Lear, and I love that play. So I adored 1,000 Acres. To pick this up because I trust her. Like, she's a very trustworthy author for me. I just know that she's going to deliver whatever she's trying to deliver, that I'm going to enjoy most of what I'm reading. Okay, and last one that I'm going to share is The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. I have here is by Daphne Dumois. I don't know how to say her last name, I'm so sorry, but anyways, she is the author of Rebecca, one of my favorite books from this year probably, and this is Myself When Young, The Shaping of a Writer. I'm so interested in seeing more of her life growing up, because I do really enjoyed her writing. But I also got this from the half price books. This is D.H. Lawrence's Miss Lady Chatterley's Lover, and then I also got Watership Down because it just seems perfect for the fall. We have Herman Melville, Moby Dick. I mean, I have to get into this at some point if I'm a lover of classics. I've heard this is a great book, And I feel like I'm gonna love this during the winter because I'm going to torture myself with reading about a whale for lots and lots of pages. Hopefully in the very, very cold, so I can get into the mood of being stuck at sea or something, if that's what this is about. I just know it's a lot of information about a whale. I picked this up from the thrift store because I really loved the cover, and I don't know why, but I'm a giant fan of Ireland. It's one of my dream places to visit one day. So if I can get bits and pieces, like if I see something that's set in Ireland, I just pick it up because I just find Ireland to be so beautiful. But anyways, I don't know if I'll read this soon or just keep it, but this is Modern Irish Short Stories, and again the cover is gorgeous. I want to finish reading. I started some time ago but I never finished it. This is A Separate Peace by John Knowles. I think this could be a good book to read during the fall. This is Silver by Ira Levin, the author of Rosemary's Baby. Rosemary's Baby is such a creepy movie to me, but I find that this seems very interesting. It's like a stalker story. It's very creepy, perfect for the fall maybe. Our House 5, I've heard great things about this novel, but at the same time I don't know what it's about, but I heard people who read it just say it's really, really worth the hype. Lastly, F. Scott Fitzgerald, Tender as a Night. I thrifted this for $1.99. I'm excited to read more this fall. Going to try to put up a little bookshelf in my room. Hopefully this works because I'm terrible at putting together stuff, building things. I'm just not a builder. I like people to come and do it for me.